students. Today we are going to see the NMR problems. Such type of problems can be asked in MSc question papers, NetSet question papers, and other competitive exams also. So here today we are looking to how to find out the line position by using the chemical shift formula. The problem is like this: a PMR coordinate appears at delta is equal to 3 parts per million, where delta is nothing but the chemical shift value. With the coupling constant value is 8 Hz. Coupling constant is indicated by J. It is the distance between two adjacent peaks. Its value given over here is 8 Hz. Calculate the line position obtained in 90 MHz. This is the frequency of the instrument, 90 MHz instrument. So for that purpose, we have to use the chemical shift formula. What are the things given over here? That is quadrate. Quadrate is the signal. The peaks obtained for the quadrate is like this: 1:3:3:1. This is the simple ratio for the quadrate. That is we are getting the signal like this, 3 times more in height. So this is the peak position of a quadrate. So what are the line position of this quadrate? We have to find out it by using the chemical shift formula. So what is the chemical shift formula? Delta is equal to frequency of a sample minus frequency of a TMS in Hertz divided by the spectrometer frequency in megahertz into 10 raised to 6. So what is the frequency of sample given over here? It is not given. We have to find out it first. The frequency of a TMS is to be considered as a 0 because it is a reference compound, tetramethylsilane. Its delta value is nearly or arbitrarily taken as a 0. The spectrophotometer frequency in megahertz given 90 MHz instrument. So by putting the values over here, delta is equal to frequency of a sample in hertz minus frequency of a TMS is a 0 Hz divided by 90 into 10 raised to 6. We have to convert it into the Hertz. So it becomes like this. So 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 6 get cancelled. So frequency of a sample in Hertz, that is equal to the delta value given over here is a 3. That is 3 parts per million. 3 into 90, that it becomes 270. So 270 Hertz is the frequency of the sample. Now let us see the T diagram for the quadrate so that we can find out the line position in a 90 MHz instrument. T tree diagram. First of all, we have to draw like this, then like this, and again we have to draw like this. So middle lines are threefold higher intensity than that of the outer peaks. The outer peaks are smaller peaks, while inner peaks are larger peaks and having the ratio of 1:3:3:1. So we are getting here 270 Hertz, the middle line position, that is 270 Hertz. J is the coupling constant whose value given over here is 8 Hertz. So the distance between two adjacent peaks is called as the coupling constant. So this is the distance between two adjacent peaks. This is the distance between two adjacent peaks. So it is 8 Hertz, 8 Hertz. Everywhere it is 8 Hertz. Now we can see over here, subtract 4 from this middle line, it becomes 266 Hertz. And subtract 8 to the left hand side, we have to subtract 8 from 266, it becomes 258. Add 4 to the next peak, which is the inner peak, which is having the threefold higher intensity than that of the outer peak. Add 4 into the 270, it becomes 274. And again add 8 Hertz, that is the value of coupling constant, which is the distance between two adjacent peaks. So 274 plus 8, it becomes 282. So we can say that the line position, therefore the line position obtained are 258, 266, 270, 274, 282. Forget about middle line. 258, 266, 274 and 282. So these are the line position obtained over here in this problems. So such kind of problems can be asked in the MSc question papers. In a 250 paper particularly, that is the to find out the line position by using the instrumental frequency. For that purpose, we have to remember the two things. The first thing is that is the formula of chemical shift, and the second thing is that the tree diagram. The tree diagram for the quadrate is like this. First of all, to draw two lines, then three lines, and then four lines. These four lines, in which the outer lines are of a small size or of a small length, while the height of the inner lines is a threefold higher than that of the outer lines. So by this tree diagram and by using this chemical shift formula, we can find out the values of line position or chemical shift values of this particular quadrate. Thank you.